Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles. Hope you're well and welcome back to the channel. And I am just bringing you a quick video update because I have received very recently this Bible here, which is a handy size Thompson chain reference Bible from Church Bible Publishers. Now, many of you will know that I have an ongoing saga with the Thompson chain reference Bible as published by B.B. Kirkbride in the States. It all started with my teenager's Bible, which is basically my Bible as a youth that I had, a Thompson chain reference Bible. This one was published by Cambridge, actually printed by Cambridge under license from Kirkbride, I suppose. And I loved this Bible, and it was just a great faithful friend of mine. And now I have the modern equivalent, which is from Church Bible Publishers. They're sadly not doing this one anymore, but I managed to get hold of one. You know that I've had 3 disappointments with 3 standard size Thompson chain reference Bibles in the King James Version. I had 2 from Kirkbride, an imitation leather and a genuine leather. But excuse me, both the bindings were subpar when compared to other Bibles, and you can go back to my other videos on that should you wish to inquire about that and learn a bit more about my experience with them. And I had a Church Bible Publishers in standard size, which was the same text block from Kirkbride, and that one was okay, but there were some printing errors in it, and so that one was no good either. But I still wasn't 100% satisfied with the paper and print in that standard size. Now, I had been tipped off by a couple of people on YouTube that I've been following, Eric1111 and somebody else, I can't remember who, that perhaps the paper and print in the handy size and in the large print was better. So I managed to get hold of a handy size here. So it'll be interesting to see, especially as I have my Cambridge printed one here, how they stack up. And I can tell you that as soon as I opened this Bible, I knew that instantly that it was different and that it was better. So this is the corporate series rather, Thompson chain reference from Church Bible Publishers. So it's very familiar now. I've got a few of these corporate series now, with the ribs on the spine and the gold lettering. Very simple, very plain. No Holy Bible on the front. Really nice look to it. 2 black ribbons. Nice, really nice gold page edges. And as soon as and just for reference, let's have a look at the print run. So this is a 5th edition, and it is the 18th printing from February 2017. So it's a very recent print run. And as soon as I opened it, I knew that it was on different paper. This is very smooth paper. Don't know how else to describe it really, but it's certainly different from the standard size one. And I went over to the New Testament for the telltale red letter, and there is the red letter, and you can probably make out, even under these lights, that this doesn't have anywhere near the same level of ghosting issues that my other one had. And even the red letter appears to be a bit better. I wish I had the other Bibles to compare it to, but it's not quite as pinky-orangey. It's just more standard red, which seems really good. So as I flick through the pages in this Bible, I think you can see straight away that this is a better printing. And that is in no small part due, I'm sure, to the paper type that is being employed here. So I'm really happy with this Thompson, and if we go into the helps are just fantastic as always, and they've been printed really well in this handy size edition. So I'm over the moon with this Bible. I mean, yes, it is a handy size, so the print is a 6-point font, which is quite small, but I still find this easier to read than a Pit Minion. It's in chapter and verse format, with the dual columns in the middle, so I'm more familiar with that and I really like it. So it is easy to read. I don't find it too hard to read, and I may even venture and get a large print one to just double check that that is as well a nice printing. I will say this about this Bible: it does, because it is edge lined and because they've departed from the traditional Thompson Kirkbride way of binding this Bible, the spine therefore doesn't fold. It doesn't have the tubular spine design, and you can just see there that the edge lining does support each side of the Bible, and so what you tend to find is that the text kind of falls away into the gutter here, and you don't get that nice lie flat clarity. For comparison, here is the same sort of place in the scriptures with my Cambridge printed one. You can see that it bends. It has a tubular spine, and so it lies nice and flat, and so that's the difference. You know, the gutter, there is virtually no gutter in these ones, but in this one there is a valley there, and in order to, it doesn't affect reading particularly, but you want to squash it down a bit so you can read all of the chain references. And you'll also have noticed that that the cut of the page is different. You can see that the page size in the Cambridge, which I think is true of the Kirkbride version as well, is some, I don't know, 12-15 millimeters shorter than in the church one. That's not a problem though. In fact, I actually quite prefer the longer length here. It gives you the opportunity maybe to put some notes along the top there above the running headers, just so you've got a bit of a reminder about something. So I do actually quite like that. So all in all, I'm really happy with this binding. I mean, it's immaculate, it's beautiful, it's edge lined, so it should last a good long time, and the calf skin, the ironed calf skin, is really nice. So really happy with this. I might pick up a few more and see if we can retail them via the website, because like I say, the Thompson I really like, and you know, to get this Bible out there would be great. Let's just turn to one passage so that we can just see a text comparison. Let's go 1 Corinthians 1 and just see how that reads in both of these versions, just so we can have a sort of text by side text comparison. So here we go. So I think what you will be able to see from this, which is what I'm seeing, is that the Church Bible Publishers one here holds up really well to the Cambridge. This is a slightly different, this is definitely a different paper. This feels thinner. Thinner, but possibly better quality. I don't know. This paper feels not quite as thin, but it has a very smoothness. This is a bit more of a roughness to it. But I think you can see that the ghosting in the Cambridge here is actually probably worse than in the Church Bible Publishers edition. Let's hold them up. Let's get them close up to the camera, or I can just do that. You can probably make it out from there. The clarity of the text here is really quite good, and it's suffering from a little bit of ghosting there. So actually, I think this is really good. Obviously, the big difference, though, between the Cambridge and this one is that the Cambridge is a black letter edition, which I wish Kirkbride still did, but unfortunately they don't. They've thrown in their lot with the red letter wholesale. So that's the difference between Luke chapter 16. There's a lot different, but I think you will agree that there is. That Church Bible one is really nice. The paper is really nice in here. So I'm over the moon. I'm really pleased, and that means that this Bible can get replaced with this one, and it's a good version to replace it with. So I'm really happy about that. So you can rest assured that I've got a Thompson that I now like, and I think I will try a large print as well, which is a much bigger Bible, I think, but just so I can be using the Thompson on my desk and on the platform, or in my, you know, as I take it around meeting to meeting. So God bless, guys. I hope you found that of some interest anyway, and I'll catch up with you on another video soon. Bye bye.